Hey guys, so I wanted to do a really quick declutter of my shoes. I try to do this at least once a year, sometimes twice a year. I feel like I'm kind of finally getting to a point where I only have to do it once a year. I don't have quite as much as I used to, which is the goal. Every year I feel like I kind of whittle it down and get it a little bit more concise and a little bit more what I need. It's really hard for me. The problem is that I bought too many shoes at various points throughout my whole life. I've always had a lot of shoes. Shoes have always been a thing for me. So once you have too much, it's been hard for me to really figure out what I need. So I've found that through decluttering a little bit every year, wearing things out and not replacing them, and seeing what shoes I wear out and need to replace has really kind of helped me every year to kind of whittle down my collection. I know that when I first counted my shoes and I realized that, oh crap, I might have a problem, I was running out of room to put shoes away and I was starting to put them in really strange places, and I was like, let me count and see how many pairs of shoes that I actually have. I had about 120 at that point. I also worked at a shoe store at that point in my life. I worked at Foot Locker, so not only did I have my general love for pumps and heels and all of that cute girly shoes, but I had obsessive amounts of tennis shoes as well. So I am not at 120 anymore. I don't think I'm really even close. I think the last declutter that I did, I had about 70 pairs of shoes left. 70, 75, I'm not certain. I would have to go back to the video and watch. But my ultimate goal is I think that around like 35 to maybe even 40 pairs of shoes would be absolutely plenty and still more than I need. So let me go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with my tennis shoes, like my actual tennis shoes first, and it's this section right here. As you can see, I have these. They are worn out. They are going. They're not so much worn out as I've worn them in to go like on the river, and I've worn them in a couple mud runs and different things like that. And honestly, I just had a baby and I don't see myself really doing any of those things within this next year. I didn't use these at all last year, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of those. And then when the time comes, I'll buy a new pair, and actually a better pair, because those weren't the best for either of those activities. These guys, my grandma actually bought these for me, and they're probably not a style that I would have purchased for myself. I'm not really into the looks of these. They were really, really comfortable though. At first, they had this memory foam in them, and I did really enjoy them, but they wore out so quickly. If you can see these marks here, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38. I wore these 38 times. I keep track of how many times I wear a pair of shoes. 38 for a pair of tennis shoes for me is actually very little. I can go 50, 60 times. And the last 10 wears of these, I was really they were past comfort. They weren't comfortable anymore. And so these are going to go. By the way, I have found a place that recycles shoes locally, so I will be doing that. I didn't do that in my last video because I didn't really know anything about it, so I will be doing that. Our Goodwill accepts shoes for recycling here, so I will be taking them there. And if you have issues with Goodwill, I'm sorry. I don't. I don't have an issue with them being a for-profit business. I don't see an issue with businesses making money. Okay. So, these guys here, I'm currently wearing, I do random exercises in these shocks. I kind of like having shocks to have some variety on the impact of my knees. So I'm not always hitting in the same places. These I have worn out completely. They are done. I held on to them and did some gardening in them or whatever, but I'm over those being around. These guys I haven't even worn yet, and they need to be worn. Well, no, I've worn them a couple times, but as you can see, the glue is starting to yellow in those. But I love white tennis shoes, and I always love to have a fresh pair of white tennis shoes. That's definitely left over from Foot Locker days. Here's another just fresh pair of white tennis shoes. They need to be worn as well. They're starting to yellow too, but it is what it is, I know better now than to buy way too much stuff, but at the time, I didn't. So these guys here, I'm still kind of wearing these, but they are getting ready to need to be replaced. So that's that. And then these guys here actually broke. The shock came off. So I think that was a consequence of them being old. So we will put those all in the get rid of pile. And I'm going to put these, let's see, I'm going to put these in the replace pile. And all of these are just fine. So I'm going to hold on to those. Okay, this next group is in the line of tennis shoes, casual shoes, flat shoes, you know, that brand. Let's start here. We have Chucks. I always struggle with these. As you can see, I don't wear them very much, but I like having them. It's one of those I wouldn't repurchase, but now that I have them, it's like, kind of just wear them and get some use out of them. These are probably my most worn Chucks. I do like these. They go with a lot more, I feel like, 5, 10, 15. I've worn those quite a bit, so I think I'll hold on to those for sure. And then, I like these. I wear these quite a bit too. They're starting to get dirty, so I'll just wear these until they're worn out. Like I said, though, I don't think I would replace these, or if I did, I would just replace them, like just have one pair and not 3. These need replaced. They look so bad. So I'm going to put these are my black flats. They fit really well, but man, they didn't hold up well at all. I wore them 16 times, and I am not thrilled with that. I think they may have been defective because when I was pregnant, these got too narrow for me. They're an 8 narrow. So I bought the wide, and they were all scuffed up looking and weird too. So I'm thinking these may have been defective and I just didn't notice. But I'm going to put those to be replaced. I'm not going to get rid of them until I replace them though. These guys I do wear. They go with a lot. These guys, my grandma picked these up for me. My grandma buys me a lot of shoes. And they're not all bad. So she hits the nail on the head quite a bit. So I love that she buys me shoes, but every once in a while she gets me one. And these actually don't look that terrible with jeans, but I'm not gonna wear them. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of those. Let's see. Oh, these guys I love. I actually repurchased these. I've worn out one pair and I've repurchased. These are starting to get a little worn too, but they're just a nice brown flat and they fit nicely, which is good. That's always the problem with flats, you know. Oh, just some little gray tennis shoes. I haven't worn these yet. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know these for a second. I'm probably not going to wear these. These were actually gifted to me while I was pregnant because somebody thought I might need some nice slip-on shoes, but unfortunately they weren't wide enough. And I'm not going to I probably won't wear that style. So I'm going to get rid of those. Oh, I like these. I don't wear them very much, but I do like them. And they look an awful lot like those other Skechers. So I'm going to put those together. My Sperry's I do like. Don't wear them all that much, but I do like these. So I will... Oh, and my New Balances. Once again, don't wear these very much, and they are really starting to turn, but they are comfortable. Yada, yada, yada. We'll put these... Well, maybe these for a second. I wore these a bunch while I was pregnant. Definitely, they don't really work for me in real life, but they fit really well while I was pregnant. So I might put these actually with my maternity stuff. Yeah, just in case we ever decide to do that again, but I don't know about that. Oh, these are fun. I like these. Yeah, so I think I'm going to hold on to those. And I think since I'm going to hold on to those, I am going to get rid of one of those other pairs of gray slip-on, or gray shoes. These are cute and actually look really cute with jeans. I Okay, so we have these guys. I love these gray slip-ons, but you cannot wear these in the rain for sure. Let's see what else we have. Some gray New Balances. Gray Adidas. I like gray, can you tell? And then these gray shoes. Alright, let me try on these shoes real quick and then I'll come back and let you know what I decided to keep. Okay, so I tried on everything. Well, actually I didn't. I tried on these. They're narrow on me. They work, but I feel like these other ones that I already have are going to be more comfortable. So I'll hold on to those and we'll see what happens next year. But I'm going to get rid of those Skechers I just showed you, and then I'm going to hold on to these guys right here. Okay, you're now looking at a big mountain of shoes. So let's see. I'll just get started. Love these. These are my little shooties. So we're going to keep those. That one was easy. Let's see. I do like these, I think. So hold on to those. Again, easy peasy. Oh, like these. I didn't get a lot of wear of them. I don't wear too much. Like, I don't wear tons of brown, but I like to have brown options. So yeah, maybe one day when I actually get everything really decluttered, I can get rid of like some of the brown stuff. These I love. I wear a lot. They're comfortable. They're a little bit dirty right now, but that's okay. So I wear those quite a bit. These I don't wear much at all. It's a brown snow boot option. They're not my favorite look, but I'm gonna hold on to those for now. I think. Let's see what we have here. I think I'll hold on to these. These are more like house shoes for me. I like that they have a nice bottom on them. They're comfy. Yeah. So I'll hold on to those. Let's see. Oh, I love these. I just bought these somewhat recently. So anyway, it's just a black boot. But I like those. These guys are yeah, they're dirty. These are my mud boots for when we do things out in the country. So I'm gonna hold on to those. I don't spend terrible amounts of time, but I do live somewhat in the country anyways, so yeah, these just black dress boots. If you can see, just a black dress boot. Those will stay. Not been wearing a lot of tall boots. Well, I didn't wear any this year because my legs were too swollen from pregnancy, but even before that I'd kind of quit wearing some of the taller boots. These, I think, I don't know. It's like I kind of want to replace them, but like I said, I've not been wearing tall boots, but they are getting worn out. So maybe I'll hold on to those for a second and think about that for next year. Let's see, I'm not getting rid of anything yet. Flat tall boots, black, yeah. I'll hold on to those. I do have a pair that are worn out I'll be getting rid of. These were, my grandma actually bought those for me, so those were actually a replacement. Jeez, oh, I have so much stuff. Brown, I like those. I'm gonna hold on to those. And these I'm gonna get rid of because they are worn out. Flat black boot, but they're done. So those are going. Okay, next, I'm gonna get rid of these, I think. They're somewhat worn out. They're starting to come unglued. And I've worn those. They were more like around the house, maybe shovel snow around the house, things like that. So I will get rid of those. Snow boots. These I will be keeping. They probably need replaced soon. Just some snow boots though. Once again, gotta have snow boots if you live where it snows and you have to go outside when it's snowing. If you don't have to go outside, then you don't need snow boots. These I actually bought this year because none of my boots fit this winter because they were all like, a lot of them went up around my calves and my calves were just too swollen. But yeah, so I bought me a pair of combat boots. I'll hold on to those. And then, oh, I love these. They are getting worn and need replaced soon, but they're getting just worn out in the, like, comfort-wise, but they still look good. Yeah, really like these though. And so I'll hold on to those until I replace those. So out of that, I only got rid of 2 pair, but alright, it was something. Okay, so these are all of my like heels, pumps, dress shoes, things that I typically wear to work or maybe like out when I'm dressing up or whatever. But anyway, so we'll start here. We have these guys. These are definitely like a sensible shoe. Not necessarily my favorite look, but sometimes it pays to have sensible shoes. So hold on to those. Another sensible shoe, but you know what? I don't wear these all that much. And they're not the most comfortable, sensible shoes that I have, so we will go ahead and let those go, I think. I've held on to those through several declutters, and although I do reach for them occasionally, I just don't get, like, excited to wear them. Oh, these guys just need to go. They need to be replaced. They have been beat all to crap. The other one looks worse here. I'll show you. It's all nice and scuffed and coming apart there. This actually didn't last all that long. So I'm going to let those go. I think I have something that will work in place of those. These aren't going anywhere. I love these. Yeah, not going anywhere. I want to wear those out. This is my goal eventually. 5, 10, 15, 20. Usually I get about 50 wears on a pair of shoes, so I've worn those 21 times. Halfway there. These guys I really only wear these like not special occasion, but like really dressed up, not something I would really wear to work. A little bit high of a hill for me just to walk around work all day, but I am going to hold on to those. These guys are worn out. Just going to go ahead and let them go. They're looking a little worse for the wear, starting to come unglued. I'm a little bit nervous to let those go because it's one that I would feel like I depend on being there, but we shall see. I can always replace them if I have to. These guys, just a plain, plain black heel. I actually do wear those to work. They're really comfortable. They are on their last legs as well though, but I hold on to those. These guys I had another pair I was focusing on wearing and I wanted to wear them out, so I didn't get a lot of wear out of those, but I finished off that other pair, so I guess I will start wearing those now. I don't know. This is another one that's just not as comfortable as I want them to be. Yowza. Let me try these on real quick. Okay, I am going to go ahead and let these go. They're just not, I don't know, they just don't fit as well as I would like them to, so those can go. These guys, I wear this style of shoe out in the spring, summer. It's just easy for me to wear. Sling back, wedge, or no. Sling back, oh my gosh, I can't say it. Sling back, peep toe. That's like one of my favorite styles of shoes for the summer. Here we have these. These need to go. They're worn out too. I think I'll hold on to these until I make sure that I have like something to wear instead of those. Oh, these are going. I'm tired of these. This color, and it's like I like the color, but I don't like the color on my shoe. It just, I don't know. The shape of the shoe, the whole shoe, like all together just didn't work. These I've only worn once, but I do like this. Obviously, this, I said this is my favorite style of shoe. That's definitely more for like, that would definitely be more for like a formal occasion. And honestly, I didn't do much formal occasions while I was pregnant. So I feel like I didn't. Oh, I liked these, but they broke. They broke the very first time that I wore them, and it was too late to take them back. Because that's the danger of when things sit around forever before you actually use them or wear them. Lesson learned. Another pair. These actually, no, are these the ones that broke? Or these just weren't comfortable? I think these are just uncomfortable. I think that they're good, so I might pass these along, actually. Or maybe, I don't know. Yeah, these are just uncomfortable. They don't fit well. That's what's going on there, so I'm going to get rid of those. These were my wedding shoes. I'm holding on to those. I love them. They're so me. And ooh, these are fun. These are my goal on these is to wear these out. They're a little beat up. They're getting there, but I love these shoes. I've worn them 10, 20, 30. Ooh, 10, 20, 30, 35, 36, 37 times. That's good. You know what, I'm going to hold on. Oh no, these were coming apart, actually. So these started to fall apart. See, that's what I'm saying. My mom actually gave me a couple of these last pairs that I'm like, you know, they're falling apart. And that's it, because she's just like me. I get it from her. And we let things sit around forever and don't use them because we have too much stuff sitting around. So, bad habit needs to break. If I'm going to buy something, it needs to be something I'm going to use, like now. These I love keeping. Okay, so I actually feel like I did really well in that category. I'll have to count everything up at the end because I've mixed everything together at this point. But yeah, I feel really good about that. And I have one more category left and we'll be done. Okay, this last category is like sandals and flip-flops. So anyways, these guys need replaced, but I need a shoe like this, so I don't want to get rid of it until I replace it. So I will be replacing these this year. I think a lot of my dressier sandals need replaced this year. These are okay. So I'm going to wear, so these are good. I'm going to hold on to those. Ugh, these need replaced bad. They are so falling apart. Yeah, I'm just going to make a list. And then maybe very soon I will go sandal shopping. Because, yeah. Let's see. These are just, this is my favorite type of flip-flop. I love the Nike Celsos. They're just comfortable. These aren't rubber. So they don't like rub blisters on my feet. And they have a sufficient amount of padding. And they're my favorite flip-flop. And they don't look ridiculous on my feet. Some just look so bulky and weird. Like the ones I have on right now are like way too bulky and weird. This is another pair. I always like to have a pair of black Celsos. That reminds me that I had set to the side my pair of black Celsos that I'm currently wearing, and they're done. Those were my replacements, and these are worn out. They're no longer comfortable, so those are going in that get rid of pile. Yowza. I always hold on to these, and I feel like I never really reach for them. Very rarely. So I'm going to hold on to these one more time. Oh, but. I am getting rid of these. And these are ones that I always hold on to in the same manner, and I just never wear them. These are finally starting to like crack and look yucky, and I just don't wear them. So I actually tried to wear them again the other day, and they just don't work. I don't know, something about them, it just don't work for me. These are what I have on right now. Thankfully I had these because they fit my fat pregnant feet. They're all stretched out now, which is funny, but oh, these need replaced. I had the gold version, I have the black version, and they are both worn out because I loved them. They work well. I can wear them to work. If you don't know, I do some photography sometimes, and you have to, like, sometimes you need to be kind of dressed up to blend in. It can be a little bit challenging to find good shoes that you still kind of can wear with dress clothes. Whatever. Anyways, these are cute and I like these, and I just haven't got them into my rotation yet, so I do plan on wearing those. And then these guys look exactly the same, and I didn't really mean to buy two pair, but I wanted to wear these out first. These are my Tiva flip-flops. They're comfy. Not my favorite style. They're a little, I don't know. I feel like some flip-flops look better on my feet than others. Same with these. I should have sent these back and I didn't, but yeah, so that happened. But yeah, so I got rid of a couple pair there. Now I'm going to put everything together and I'll show you the big, here's what I have left, here's what I'm keeping, here's what I'm getting rid of piles, because that's the best part. Alright. Okay, so I'm hand holding now, so it's probably really shaky. This is what I'm keeping. I counted 54. I might have a little bit more than 54. There might be a couple pair of shoes that didn't quite make it to the declutter, but they're going to be shoes that I'm currently like wearing. I have like my running shoes. So that would be 55. Yeah. So anyways, that's what I'm keeping, and it's a total of 54 shoes on the bed here. So we have that, and then this is what I'm getting rid of. I counted up 20 total pair. As always, we have to say, but I'm keeping the cat. We have to do that every time. So, anyways, so guys, that's what I have. 54 keeping, 20 going, and of the 20 that are going, let's not forget to mention that a lot of those are actually just worn out. They will be going to recycle, and the rest of them will be going in a yard sale that we're having soon. Alrighty, well, I will see you guys again soon. Good luck with all your decluttering and downsizing your life. I know that's the thing to do right now, and for good reason. So I will see you guys again soon. Putting up my shoes that I was keeping, I ran across these guys, and for whatever reason I didn't mention them, but I am going to let these go as well. Oh, I love these shoes, but they are just not as comfortable as I want them to be. And yeah, sometimes that happens with heels, and you wear them a couple times and they turn out to be fine. These just aren't doing that, and I have black pumps that are just as, maybe not quite as sexy, but that are still pretty hot, and they're comfortable, and I can walk in them, and I don't have to just sit on my butt all night. So yeah, we're gonna keep those, get rid of these. And yeah, see you later. So that actually puts me at keeping 53 pair and getting rid of 21. Alright, now I'm actually going for good, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.